Moving on, the fourth wave of the coronavirus taking a turn for the worse on Monday as the reproduction rate, known as R, jumped back up to over 1, after dropping down to 0.95 in recent days. This as Israel heads into the holidays, with thousands of infected Israelis attempting to return from abroad undetected. Hannah Rifkin with the details.
Rushing to get home between the Hebrew New Year and the Sabbath, thousands of Israelis returning to the country from abroad before Friday night. But a disturbing trend taking shape among those returning from Ukraine. The health ministry reporting that of the 17,000 Israelis that returned directly from Uman, 1,400 tested positive for coronavirus. And this in addition to the 1,000 or so other infections caught by PCR tests at the airport, out of about 10,000 other travelers, some of whom also came from Uman but via connecting flights. In fact, upwards of 14% of the 25,000 Israelis who were tested after traveling to Uman tested positive for COVID-19, most of them unvaccinated. Of course, the spike in infections not entirely unpredicted. Orthodox Jews annually make massive Rosh Hashanah pilgrimages to Uman, where the grave of Hasidic Rabbi Nachman Breslov lies. What's particularly concerning then is that a small percentage of negative PCR tests necessary for travel may be forgeries. Health ministry and police officials saying that upon recovery, hundreds may soon have to come and prove that their documents were legitimate, and at least 117 suspects have already been summoned for questioning. Prime Minister Bennett adding that harsh action will be taken against all who violate the law, with possible charges ranging from fraud and forgery to intentional spreading of illness. That said, many tests were performed at Ukrainian stations where a larger margin for error is expected. Meantime, in hopes of boosting domestic tourism, the health ministry looking into changing up its testing methods by swapping PCR tests for daily rapid antigen tests. And if approved, the change would hopefully reduce congestion at PCR testing centers while maintaining accurate testing protocols. During the Rosh Hashanah holidays last week, many Israelis suffering PCR testing lines for upwards of 4 hours, but no solutions for funding the antigen tests or making them readily available to hotel guests have yet been found. So nothing has been set in stone.